Hey guys, DK here. Before we get into this news video, I got to explain something. So this is gonna be actually like 2 different days worth of videos to combined together. I recorded the first half of this. I recorded a couple days ago when Tsunade was first announced, but I didn't get a chance to edit it and upload it because I've been trying to pick up some more hours at work and trying to get some more money. So I haven't had a chance to edit that up for you guys. And then by the time that I did get a chance, the new reveals from NYCC came out. And I'm also just waiting on a few things, on stuff to arrive so I can review them for you guys. So I'm going to cut this part that I'm about to record right now at the end of this. So it'll be those first reveals that we had to talk about and then all the NYCC stuff, which is only like 3 or 4 things, I think. But yeah, so that's why the background's going to change a couple times and my shirt is going to change a couple times. Like, yeah, that's what's going on here. So there you have it. Enjoy the video. How much Guilty here, and there is news. There is very, very, very exciting news. I just woke up this morning to the big one that I'm gonna save a little bit. I'm gonna save it for the end because I'm sure you've all seen it by now, but holy shit, crazy shit is happening. And I'm just gonna say this before we jump into this. Y'all, we are absolutely living in the golden age of anime action figure collecting, man. It has never been a better time to be a part of this hobby right now, and I am just so fucking ecstatic for the future. Like, next year is already shaping up to be another really great year. This was probably the best year, period, like, that I personally think. Like, obviously, I'm fairly new. I started around, like, 3 or 4 years ago. I started collecting anime action figures, so I guess I shouldn't really be saying that, but come on, man. You look at the stuff that came out this year. It was just, we got so much stuff that so many people have been waiting for, like Yusuke, the Yu Yu Hakusho figure. Bro, how long have people been waiting for that? This was an incredible year for anime action figure collecting, and hopefully next year will be as well. And with that, let's jump into the news. And let's kick this off with a pretty lukewarm one that's like, okay, yeah, but I 100% saw that coming. We have our first pictures of the next release in the My Hero Academia SH Figure Arts line. Of course, Todoroki, everybody's favorite character. Not mine. I'm not that big of a Todoroki fan. I do like him, don't get me wrong. My Hero Academia, I need to stop, like, poo-pooing on My Hero Academia so much. I know I don't. I know I defend it a lot, but I need to stop, like, being that guy who, like, is like, oh, whatever, because it seems like the hate has, like, totally subsided from My Hero Academia. Like, ever since it ended, I haven't seen, like, anybody, like, talking shit on it anymore, and even people praising Season 7 and whatnot, so I think we're just gonna hopefully move on, and My Hero Academia can just be another great show out there, and I need to just accept it as that because I always liked it. I always liked the first 6 seasons of My Hero Academia. I liked the Gentle Criminal I liked the Gentle Criminal arc. I liked the fucking I didn't like the one arc where they were getting the licensing. That's the only arc I didn't like. But what was the other one? I liked the one with the training arc between them and Class 1B. Like, I liked that. I liked almost everything about My Hero Academia. So, yeah, we need to just stop it. I need to probably rewatch it, you know, give it a whole another go and go from start to finish because I still haven't watched Season 7 yet. So, yeah. Let's talk about Todoroki. He looks really, really awesome. Honestly, the more I look at these SHF My Hero Academias, these look like they're going to be the next Naruto line, honestly. These look absolutely fucking incredible. Like, you just look at the joint design on this. Like, this really this and the Yusuke and the Naruto figures really makes me think that SHF is upping the ante. SHF is done putting out, like, crappy figures like the Spy Family figures that were hit and miss. Some of them were not bad. And maybe some of those early One Piece ones that I heard weren't good. It seems like they're really trying to up the ante and give us, like, things that we deserve. Give us things that are worth our money. That's why we're getting such great stuff lately, like stuff like the Saito, which if you saw my review for this figure was just absolutely immaculate. And then, of course, the most recent one, the brand new Yusuke, man. I cannot stop talking about this thing, man. It is that fucking good, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more later on in the video because I absolutely got to get something out there as well before we end it. But yeah, Todoroki looks absolutely brilliant. Honestly, all 3 of the My Hero Academia figures look absolutely amazing. I know there's people who are literally trying to get into My Hero Academia just so that they can collect these figures, and I totally understand, man. This is definitely really, really cool. All 3 of these look like they're gonna blow the amazing Yamaguchis out of the water. Now, as I've said previously, a lot of the later amazing Yamaguchis were really, really good. So whether or not SHF tackles those characters characters, and whether they're able to dethrone the Amazing Yamaguchis remains to be seen. But these three, these are gonna destroy these. These are gonna wipe the Amazing Yamaguchis off of the fucking map. Because they honestly look to be about the same quality as the Naruto figures, their articulation, and I don't know, the plastic quality in these just looks extremely, extremely good. I mean, I know you can't really judge plastic quality without getting it in hand. I don't think I've had a single bad SHF plastic quality experience this year. Like, I'm looking at everything I bought this year. The closest I can think of is maybe Tanjiro, but even then, his plastic quality is still really good. It was just like the cloak pieces that are a little bit like lighter feeling than you would expect from SHF usually, especially like right after getting stuff like this. But yeah, that is the first piece of news, the SHF Todoroki. We don't have any like extra pictures of him or what accessories he comes with. I know that he is going to come with the cross, the like freaking flame and ice thing. Again, I haven't watched season 7 yet, so I don't know what that is about. Although, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's Todoroki. It's pretty obvious what the power is. Looks really, really cool. And I believe, actually, I think we might have actually gotten some pictures of him and I'm just forgetting. I believe he definitely comes with like a hand, like a little accessory that you put on the floor. You put his hand on it, just like the Amazing Yamaguchi one came with. And if there's pictures, I'll put them up on screen, obviously, so you can see them all. But yes, another entry in the My Hero Academia line. But that is the first piece of news. Looks pretty darn great. But let's move on to the second. We have the next entry in the Amazing Yamaguchi Attack on Titan line, and that is the female Titan. I'm going to say something that might make some of you a little sad or a little disappointed. This is the only figure in the line that I am super duper keen on getting. Like Eren, I'm like, pretty cool. Reiner, I know this is a hot take. I despise Reiner. I know by the end of the series he was kind of a good guy, but I guess his betrayal just hit so hard that he was completely irredeemable to me. So I'm sorry, but I fucking hate Reiner. Will I get to the Armored Titan though? I haven't decided yet. But Annie, bro, Annie honestly might be my favorite character in Attack on Titan. Like, I know I change my favorite Attack on Titan character like every time I talk about it. I'm like, Hanji's my favorite, Levi's my favorite, Eren's my favorite, and now I'm saying Annie's my favorite. But honestly, I fucking love the second half of season 1. I think that is such an underrated section of the story, man. Annie was such a cool villain, and I honestly, I love Annie. I've been wanting a figure of Annie for so long, and here it is. But yeah, I'm super down for this. I think this will be the one that I am absolutely gonna get, and I think they even went a little bit harder on this one. They did include some hardening accessories, so you can do some cooler stuff with this rather than just put it in basic poses like you can with Eren, and we'll see what comes with Reiner. But yes, man, honestly, I'm loving what I'm seeing here. The only complaint is the same one that I have with the Eren. The alternate face being a fucking exclusive to Rebel Tech, and they want like 30 extra bucks for it. What? Who do you think you are, bro? That's a tiny piece of plastic, and you want 30 bucks for it? Get the fuck out of here. I don't know, I'm not going to put on the table how I'm going to get this, but this is one that I'm like 60% sure I want to get Eren, but I'm like 99% sure I'm going to get Annie, because I've been wanting Annie in my collection for so long, and this is it. This is Annie. I am super excited about this. Looks absolutely phenomenal, man. I'm really glad that they put this one out before Reiner, because, again, fuck Reiner. And I swear to God, don't you dare give us a Zeke. Don't you dare give us that piece of shit. Zeke is the worst character in all of anime. Don't at me. But yeah, amazing. Next piece of news, we're going to go over one last thing before we get to the big one. I wanted to talk about this. This got revealed a little while ago, but when it got revealed, I was so confused. And that is this figure. I don't remember her name. It's from a show called The Elusive Samurai. You probably saw that this got revealed, and you probably saw everybody in the comments just saying, who the fuck asked for this? Give us Toji and stuff like that. But when this was revealed, I was like, who? What? Who? And I just pushed it to the back of my head. But I've been watching a fuck ton of anime recently. Like, oh my god, I have been just destroying anime recently. I watched Mushoku Tensei Season 2. I watched Konosuba Season 3. I watched the Rurouni Kenshin remake, the first season of it. And now I'm watching Yu Yu Hakusho, bro. Like, I have been on an anime tear these last couple weeks. And on Crunchyroll, I saw this show in my recommended. I saw this and was like, oh, hey, that's that one show that they're making that figure from. And I put it in my watch list, and I've done some research on it, and I've actually seen some praise for this show. So I'm bringing this up because I'm going to check this show out. This is one that I definitely want to check out. I've been hearing cool things about it, and this figure looks cool, honestly. Like, nobody talked about how this figure actually looks, like, solid. Like, this is yet another thing that makes me think like SHF is really up in the ante. They're really going all in, trying to bring that quality that the Naruto line has to all of their different lines. They want to have this level figure for all of their lines, and that's very, 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 very commendable. Because this figure looks really, really cool. I really like what I'm seeing here with this figure. Quality looks great. Accessories look great. Not that expensive either. Very, very cool. So if you guys have any thoughts on this, if you've watched this show, let me know in the comments if you think it's good and I should like speed up watching this. Maybe I should watch this after I watch Yu Yu Hakusho before I watch OG Rurouni Kenshin. But yeah, I'm really, really, really interested in this. I want to watch this show and I want to know what this character's all about. And you might see this, you might see a review for this on the channel. Very cool looking, very interesting. Alright, welcome back. This is DK from the future here, and let's talk about the NYCC reveals and anything else that I have to talk about here. Let's kick it off with a bit of a shorter one. Let's save the big one for last, the two big ones. I'm all discombobulated now. Armor Titan. The Armor Titan has been announced. As I said in the previous one, we had Annie and Eren, and here we have Reiner. As I said, I am not a Reiner fan at all, but you know, this is about what I expected it to look like. It is a little 6-inch, maybe bigger, Armor Titan. Very cool. I do like the Armor Titan's design. I just hate the character who it is. And that goes with the Colossal Titan too. Like, dude, those guys fucking sucked. I have no idea how they have the fan base that they do. Those two sucked. Maybe not as bad as Zeke, but they were bad. Being better than Zeke is not high praise. But yeah, this looks about exactly as I was expecting. I think this is the only picture that we have right now. It looks good. I don't know if I'll be picking this one up because I hate the character so damn much. I'll definitely be getting Annie. Annie is the only one of this trio that I am 100% I'm so gonna get. Well, yeah, I'm really excited for Annie. These other two, we'll see. Like, Eren is like a 60%, Annie's like a 90%, and Reiner 30 maybe. Yeah, we'll see though. But these do look very, very cool. If you're a big Attack on Titan fan, you're gonna love these. I don't think they showed the accessories for this, but yeah, very cool. More Attack on Titan stuff right here. This is really cool that we're finally actually getting like Attack on Titan figures. Personally, I would actually prefer like SHF to make Attack on Titan figures, to make like some final season figures of like Eren, maybe Mikasa, Levi. Like, I would totally be down for that. The Figmas, I've collected one of them. They're not bad. They're not bad at all, but they could use an update. And they're all season 1 outfits, especially like Eren. Like, nobody, who the fuck wants a season 1 Eren? Like, yeah, like a final season Eren would be really, really cool. But yeah, that's the first thing. Next thing up is one that I'm actually very excited for. This is one I didn't see it coming, and when they announced it, I looked at it and was like, I wouldn't think I would be excited for this, but then it happened and I was like, oh, I'm totally here for this. And that is the announcement of SH Figuarts Aki Hayakawa. Yeah, I didn't think I actually wanted this. Like, that's a good way to explain it. I didn't think I wanted this. Like, you guys constantly left me comments like, I really hope SHF makes Aki, and I would reply and be like, yeah, but I, in general, didn't actually think I really cared that much about getting an Aki. But as soon as this got revealed and I saw it, I looked at it, was like, this is awesome, let's go! Like, I was genuinely really, really excited when this got revealed. So, I don't know what's going on there mental-wise. I guess I like Chainsaw Man a little more than I thought I did. I think it's because these figures are just great. The Chainsaw Man SHFs, man, kind of a sleeper hit, honestly. Like, this is a solid line. Like, Makima's kind of whatever, but Denji Chainsaw Man power, absolutely fantastic. I might have to go get Katana Man before this comes out as well. This is amazing. I'm super happy that we're getting Aki, and I love that they gave him the alternate head where his hair is down. That is amazing. I will totally use that head. I will totally switch him back and forth with that head all the time. I'm absolutely getting this. I'm really, really excited about it. I hope that they include not only the curse sword, the like nail thing, but I hope they include a regular sword as well, because if you watch Chainsaw Man, then towards the end of the season, well, I shouldn't spoil anything, but But towards the end of the season, he uses a regular sword. So I really hope they include a regular sword. That being said, I have tons and tons of regular-ass katanas in my accessory drawer down there. So if they don't, I'll be fine. And I'm sure most people will be fine. Most collectors of anime action figures will be fine. But I do hope that they will include that other katana that he comes with as well. And maybe, I can't, it's been so long since I watched Chainsaw Man. But did he have like a weird eye thing? Because he got the Future Devil. Didn't the Future Devil, the Future Devil took his eye, right? In exchange for his power. Did he have like a specific thing with that? Because if he did, that'd be a very cool accessory to include as an alternate face where the eye has that going on right there. That'd also be very, very cool. And of course, he's going to come with the con, like all that. This is actually very exciting. This, if I were to make a top 10 most anticipated upcoming figures, which I might do, this would be high on the list actually. Like, I'm very surprised by how genuinely excited I was when I saw this announcement. Very, very cool. You know what, actually, before we talk about the last thing, let's also talk about the SH Figuarts Toguro from Yu Yu Hakusho. I didn't get a chance to talk about this one. This one did come out the news for this came out quite a while ago, but I'm a brand new Yu Yu Hakusho fan, but this looks amazing. I'm super duper duper excited for this figure. I kind of hope they make another Toguro where he's powered down and he has, like, he's powered down, give him a cloth jacket so you can recreate that look of him, and then the regular look, so you take it off, you can create the regular look, and then include two different versions of the other brother in like sword mode and in the like shield or super punching fist mode. That would be really, really, really cool. So I love that we're getting full power Toguro, but I do hope they'll make more Togoros in the future because this is an amazing fucking villain, dude. I'm a new Yu Yu Hakusho fan. This is such an amazing villain, man. I love this dude. But that being said, I need them to make more of the gang. I need Kurama and I need Kuwabara most of all. And Hiei, I love Hiei as well. Need them all. And Botan. Give us Botan as well. Botan is great, man. Who else? Is that all I would want? Probably. I think so. The only thing I don't like about Yu Yu Hakusho is I don't like Koenma. Koenma fucking sucks. What a douche. But yeah, very cool. So yeah, and the accessories for this look really, really, really cool. I think he might be a little shorter than he should be. He probably should have been a little bit bigger, but he's still going to be a pretty good size. I think he's going to be about the same size as Kaiju number 8 there. So you can take him right there and Yusuke, and you can kind of get a good sense of how he's going to be. He might be a little taller or a little shorter, but that's about what you're going to be looking at for Toguro right there. So that is really, really, really cool. I love that they announced this. But again, really need more of the original gang, man. Especially like Kurama and Kuwabara, man. One thing I love about Yu Yu Hakusho is how they have like their own signature weapons. That is so cool. I love how Kuwabara has the energy sword and Hiei has the sword and Kurama has the little rose petal whip thing. So cool. I miss stuff like that, man. But with that being said, it's time for the big one. Lady Tsunade, yes, she is finally here. My most anticipated, my most requested Naruto character to get the SH Figuarts treatment. Unfortunately, I have to say, I actually am slightly disappointed in what I'm seeing right here. But before I get into it, I want to make very clear that I'm only disappointed by what I'm seeing from these pictures. Once I get this thing in hand, I'm probably going to absolutely love it. But before you dislike, hear me out here. I feel like there's some things they could have done better with this figure. Now, let's get the elephant out of the room right now. Plastic jacket, no cloth jacket. Really don't understand why we're not doing that. Honestly, I'm not a big soft goods fan, so for me, this is actually probably a good thing, because I'm not really a big soft goods fan. Like, Itachi is by far the one I've posed the absolute least, because I just don't like dealing with cloth goods. I mean, I've been collecting action figures for literally, like, 24 years, and I hardly ever buy cloth good stuff, so I'm just not used to it. My hands are not used to doing that, and I feel like it's gonna rip or it's gonna tear, and I just don't really want to touch it as much as I do with other figures right here. Like, you look back here, my collection looks different every single time. A figure has a different pose, like every single time you see my collection. Except Itachi. Itachi just stays in one pose for like 2 weeks, and then I finally get around to changing his pose. And it's just because I'm not really a cloth goods guy. So for me, the fact they went with a plastic jacket is probably a good thing. But I will admit, there's definitely some letdowns here. Tsunade takes the jacket off quite a bit, especially in like battle scenes. So it would have been really nice if it was a cloth jacket and you could actually take it off. So you could have two different looks for Tsunade. That would have been really, really cool. It probably would have looked better overall. One thing you should keep in mind though when it comes to this, because I know a lot of people are getting mad at Tamashii Nations because they're going back and forth between using cloth and not using cloth, and people just want them to 100% use cloth. What the thing that I think might be keeping them from doing that is because cloth has an infamous problem where it can stain the figures. Like, it can have like stains right here. Like, I haven't taken Makima's jacket off in quite a few months. So let's take her jacket off real quick. Well, I took her jacket off and she's 100% fine. There's not a single mark on her, man. So I guess that kind of kills my argument, huh? I think there is some fear, though, about that. Tamashii Nations are probably scared that it's going to stain the figures, and you don't want that. You don't want to have Tsunade posed up fighting against Orochimaru and you see like weird like green marks on her arms right there. So maybe they'll make another Tsunade where she has the jacket off. That's totally possible. It'd be a very easy release to do. You just pop the arms off, pop the thing off, replace them with different arms, boom, you're good to go. So that's the first thing. The next thing I want to talk about is I feel like her head might be a little big I feel like the head might be a little big. I don't know. This is one reason why I think I'll probably like the figure a ton more when I actually get it in person, because maybe it's just how it looks in the pictures, but the head just looks a little bit too big. And I just wanted this release to be absolutely perfect. This is one of my favorite characters of the series. So I wanted this figure to be like one of the best of the entire line. And it still could be. It still absolutely could be. We will talk about the good stuff in just a moment here, but I do think the head might be a little bit too small. Not too small, too big. I think the head might be a little bit too big. And the final issue that I have with it, look, I don't want to be that guy, but I don't think they got 106, man. I think they might have nerfed her. This might be like Boruto Tsunade, because, yeah, like, here's my Ben Presto Tsunade. Yeah, that's how she looks, and that's how the SH Figuarts looks. I think they were scared. Unfortunately. It really is, it does suck, because it's a massive, massive part of the character's design. And I do feel like they kind of got scared and shrunk them a little bit. So, I don't know, maybe that's not the case. Maybe it just looks like that on the pictures here. But once we get it in person, maybe it won't feel like that. Maybe it'll be fine. It'll feel, accurate. But from looking at it on the pictures, I think they might have nerfed her a little bit. They might have gone a little bit more of the Boruto design than standard Naruto design, which this is supposed to be a original series release. It's not a Shippuden release. Obviously, it can be a Shippuden release and an original release, but it comes with an alternate face sculpt for Kid Naruto, which is really cool. Not an alternate face sculpt, an alternate head sculpt, which is very, very, very good. Now, I will say one thing about this head sculpt. I like both of the things that this head sculpt is doing. I like the fact that it gives you a no headband Naruto head sculpt, and I like that you get a closed eye smiling expression. The problem is, I don't like that these two things are together. I do like the head sculpt, don't get me wrong, but what I'm hoping they'll do with this, which has not been confirmed if they have done this, I'm hoping they will make it so that you can remove the face from this head sculpt, but you aren't going to be able to use it with like your previous Kid Naruto faces, because it's not going to work, because it has the headband engineering right there. But they could make it so the face sculpt gets removed, and then they can package in other face sculpts with other releases. Other face sculpts that can be used with this no headband head sculpt right here. So there is still a lot of potential that they can do for this accessory. I do like this accessory, but I hope they go the extra mile with it and don't just kind of phone it in right there. That would be really, really, really nice, because I do very much want a closed eye expression, a closed eye smile expression for Naruto, and just a closed eye, like, neutral expression. That is an expression that he does so freaking often, especially in the Kid era. So I would really, really, really love some faces like that. But I don't necessarily want them to be without the headband right there. I do like the option of not having the headband, but I do hope that you will be able to do that. So the ball's in their court when it comes to that. As for stuff I love about the Tsunade, I mean, you get the 100 chakra healings effect going on right there. That's awesome. And I don't think there's any effect pieces. I don't think there's anything like really crazy about this figure. It looks like just alternate faces, alternate hands, but the Naruto head sculpt is a nice touch. It's a very, very nice touch. But unlike Shikamaru, like Shikamaru comes with like the lighter and Asuma's dagger and all that. I don't think Tsunade really comes with like anything new. It would have been cool if she came with like a little Lady Katsuyu or something that you could like put on her shoulder. That would have been cool, you know. As amazing as the Naruto figures are, they could always go that extra mile, man. They could always go a little bit harder, push the boundaries a little bit more, and make them just a little bit better. Like, that's just my personal opinion. They are god tier figures. They are my favorite action figure line I have ever collected. But I do feel like they could push them a little bit further than they actually do. And maybe they're doing that on purpose because they're going to release them again in the future and try and, you know, get some more money out of us for those other releases that we're obviously going to want. So, yeah, that might be what they're doing. It's totally possible. Tamashii Nations are definitely not below stuff like that, or above stuff like that, I should say. But yeah, there you have it. That is the final reveal of the video. I think everything we talked about in this video is very, very, very exciting, except for Reiner, because I hate that guy. But yeah, I think it's all very, very, very exciting. Let me know which one is your most anticipated reveal that we talked about today. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like, subscribe for some more of these videos and anime action figure reviews in the future. I have some very, very exciting stuff on the way, so some very exciting reviews will be coming your way within the next couple weeks. And with that being said, this is D.A. Gilladine, signing out. Have an awesome day, everybody.